All right, everybody, welcome back. We are Samurai Blitzed. We're here on a Thursday night just having some fucking drinks, where I am at least. And we have a special guest today. This is Joe from Chancla Academy. Luckily, I got a hold of him, and he made his way out here, which is a big thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Problem.
And yeah, he's a filmmaker. You might see him on TikTok, Instagram, and what else? There, I'm always
sometimes Facebook.
Sometimes Facebook. All right.
Sometimes.
Our Facebook. But definitely, I'm gonna put it on the details. Y'all go follow him. If you don't, he's fucking hilarious. This is Joe. So Joe, go ahead and talk about yourself a little bit, brother.
Wow, that's the first time I ever get the opportunity to do that. Talk about myself. I don't know.
What do you like?
Well, I would like to say that I was born and raised here in San Antonio, but according to my grandfather, I was born in some shithole town in Spain or some shit like that.
He's a phony, everybody.
I'm a coconut. I'm a coconut.
Oh yes.
Anyways, and part Middle Eastern apparently.
Oh wow.
Yeah. We like to. I don't have the urge to blow up buildings, so just letting you know.
Well, you gotta talk like, ¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas? You wanna? You should see how things get crazy at the house at 9/11.
Oh, dude, that's Middle Eastern. What kind of Middle Eastern?
I don't even know, dude. I know everybody wants to give me shit because I did the ancestry, but I traced everything back pretty far, and like my dad. If you were to see him, because I always get people that are like, no, you're Mexican. You're Mexican. I'm like, well, one, just because we're brown doesn't mean we're all Mexican. I know plenty of brown people that are Habibis.
There's a lot of Durkas.
Or they're like, but you're short. I'm like, then you know nothing about genetics. Thanks for making the Mexican community look really fucking stupid. But yeah, no, I don't even know. I think my dad is family's from, I don't know, dude. I don't even know where they're from. I just, when you get those results back, it's not, specific, but you're just Middle Eastern, Asia, fucking, European. I'm like, I think I have like 0.1 black in me.
Oh, there you go. You can say the N-word now.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that South Park, bro, where he says, I'm like 1% black? He goes, what's up? And he says,
I just say, what's up, my neighbor? That's the most I can say.
Oh, dude, that is one thing I do want to talk about, just since we're on that subject. Because I've been gone, right? I've been in Asia for the last like 10 years. I've been back about 6 years now. Yeah. And when I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and I'm born and raised here by the Edison area and stuff like that. And Mexicans or Hispanics, right? We never said the N-word. Like, that was not a thing. Yeah. And now it's every two fucking words. They say more than the black people now.
Yeah, and then they say white people are racist.
Yeah. but it's with the A, of course. But it's crazy, bro. Like, what do you think about that?
You know what? Because here's my thing about it. I think that in the world that we live in today, we say words that we allow each other to say. It's not a matter of like, oh, they say it because they're racist, or they say it because they hate black people. It doesn't matter. I think we as a society allow that. Like, you hear rap music, it's in rap music all the time. When you make rap music and you say certain words, you're giving your listeners permission to say that, because they come to your concerts, you want them to sing along, they pay for a ticket, and then you expect them that when they leave that concert door that they can't say those words. It's like, well, then leave them out of your music. You know what I mean? That's my thing for me. As far as the Latinos go saying the N-word, I mean, freedom of speech, buddy.
Oh yeah. No. I would never like try to stop someone's speech, but it's just cringy to me. Like, that ain't y'all's word, man. Like, it's just weird.
I know. Yeah. I think for me, at the end of the day, I wouldn't want anybody to stop me from saying what I'm saying. And it's not me like trying to be like racist. Like, yeah, everybody should say the N-word, because I think the N-word is very derogatory in a lot of ways. Like, I mean, you shouldn't say it, but I think the way you get that to stop is you stop allowing opportunities for people to say certain words, especially that word.
And the Edgars are prominent in that realm. Very. I thought it was, who's that guy, the Mexican OT? Didn't he get in some shit for? He was like, who's gonna stop me? Is there a black guy?
Yeah.
And it came off really fucked up, and I was like, damn, bro, you're tripping right now. You're asking for trouble.
Yeah, true. But then I'm like,
I understood what he was saying. He was saying, because the black guy will understand. I can say this. I get it.
Right.
But it was like very aggressive, and a black dude that's like a proud black dude, right? Like one of those guys. He might be like, who the fuck? Like, like you know what I'm saying? He might take him to he'd square him up, and you never know.
Yeah, I think everybody says words that they shouldn't say, especially like in the black community, the Mexican community, like between the two. But like I said, I think it comes down to we're giving permission to certain words, which I can understand can be a setback, like in Mexican OT situation, because I remember seeing that, and I'm just like, yeah, well, you didn't really handle that the right way.
Yeah, exactly.
There's you got to give some context first before you really say something, and then want to mean it a different way or whatever. But yeah, man, I don't know. For me, it's just like I think he was given permission to say that word for such a long time. He just was comfortable.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think it's cringy too. It's like when a teenager cusses they cuss for the first time and every word's F this, F that. Like, you're like, bro, calm down, okay?
Calm down. We get it. We get it.
We get it. You can cuss now.
Chill,
oh my god.
chill.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, your ball strap. That's cool. Yeah, man. And the fucking Edgars, bro. They're all over the place. It looks like Apocalypto in this. It looks like a goddamn Apocalypto extras.
They just need the bones through their nose and walk around in tapestries or whatever. The fucking la cosa, the leather underwear or whatever it's called.
So we had a podcast the other day. So we had this this girl on here, and she had this like what is it, an ICE song, like a illegal immigration song. That's fucking hilarious. She like does like parody songs and all that. And I was out, and she's from North Carolina, and I was like, "Hey, are there Edgars out there?" And she goes, "Yeah, they're fucking everywhere." I was like, "Dude, it fucking spread like a goddamn COVID, man."
Dude, when I was living in Bulverde for a long time, and I didn't see any Edgars, but
that sounds like heaven.
Yeah, but they're those white boys, those country boys in them trucks with them mullets and shit out there. That's the equivalent of an Edgar out there. Like white people have their Edgars.
Well, the Mexicans out here too, they have those mullets.
Yeah,
yeah. They're like they're adapting to the Edgar mullet now, which is it's all over the place.
Yeah.
It's like a Beaner Joe Dirt.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what is this?
Yeah, you move further north and you get a lot of those Joe Dirt kids that are out there, and those are equivalent to the Edgars. They're hanging out at the 7-Elevens and shit. Yeah. What are you doing in this part of town? Like, that's how it feels.
It's dear taste, sir. Yeah. Don't try to French it up there, son. I love that. Hey, dude, that's one of my favorite movies of all time. Bro.
Yeah, I love Joe Dirt.
What did you think of Joe Dirt 2?
Dude, I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either.
Yeah, I think that's the problem with movies nowadays. And really me loving films is that sometimes one movie is just enough. You don't need to recapture the nostalgia of that. And it's sometimes hard to capture that era of comedy and the way it was seen at that time because we were in a different time. And when you try to recreate that, it to people that are like opposed to this kind of comedy or whatever. Like right now, we got Scary Movie 6 coming out next year.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Marlon Wayans is not going to hold back, which I'm like super, super excited about. They're going to really kick it. He says that it's going to be exactly like Scary Movie 1. And if it's going to be like Scary Movie 1, people are going to... their brains are going to explode.
Well, I was just talking about that, Ray. We haven't had a good parody. We had Scary Movies, Not Another Teen Movie. Mm-hmm. We had what was it? Fuck. Why am I going blank? What was the one? Oh my god, dude!
There was a superhero movie too.
There was
not another superhero movie.
I had it in my brain just a second ago, but yeah, we had all these like parodies that were hilarious. Oh, we're National Lampoons.
Oh yeah,
you have all those parodies. And I haven't seen nothing like that in the today's world, man. There's like no parody movies. There's no love songs anymore.
No,
I mean it's all wet ass pussy, which I mean I'm down for.
Me too. But
who's gonna turn down some WAP?
No,
but or WAP, what do they call it? But yeah, there's no love songs like back then. Get some MD 2020s, put on some R. Kelly.
I know there's no more ballads. I remember. I think the last time I showed my kids Robin Hood with Kevin Costner and
Men in Tights.
No, not that one.
Oh, okay.
That
was a good one too.
Men in Tights.
Men in Tights.
Dude, Men in Tights is probably one of the best comedies that I like. Like as a group of guys getting together and just I like it. I forget the name of the actor, but he's super huge and he falls into like a creek, but it's not even full.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm drowning.
I mean, Dave Chappelle was on Men in Tights.
Yeah,
like, it was good.
It was. Yeah, there's man. There's I think there's going to be a golden age.
I hope so, dude. Because cinema's terrible. Right now.
I think Scary Movie's going to start it off. I think Marlon Wayans coming around and saying what he's been saying, where he's just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to hurt your feelings. That's what we need. And I think we're reverting back. A lot of the
I'm just hoping it's not like overly woke because Marlon Wayans does kind of do woke shit sometimes, and it's just like, come on, dude, just let loose.
I don't
Like,
think
let
he
loose.
is. I don't think he is. I really just hearing the conversations and speaking to people that know him personally. This guy, what he's gonna do with Scary Movie 6, from what I'm understanding, right? And this does not mean like I don't have any insight on the movie, but just from hearing, this guy is going to wreck some shit, and I'm gonna sit in that fucking theater, and I'm just gonna have a good time. But I think the thing I liked about Marlon Wayans, and I think that this is with like every comedian, this is with everybody. Everybody has to try to adjust to the times.
Yeah.
So I don't think sometimes people go woke, just because again I've seen it personally with some people. I have some friends that are comedians, and they're like, dude, I hate doing this woke shit, but it's if I make fun of the other side, it's what gets laughs and gets people in to buy tickets or whatever. And they're like, I'm not really like that.
I get that, but I just can't do it, dude. Like I'm just not like I don't have it in me. I just got to say what's funny, man, because they know, like, and it doesn't even have to be like right or left. It's just like because every comic, right? You see every comic, and they say that every time they do a joke, it is to make somebody laugh. It's not like to hurt anybody.
Yeah,
I never seen anybody out there like I want to fucking just hurt people. You know,
that's.
I mean, they're gonna say some hurtful shit, but in a funny way to make you laugh at yourself. And if you can't laugh at yourself, then I don't know what to tell you, man. You take yourself too serious.
Well, one of the best things that I did recently, and it was a test to kind of see where we were, what the climate was right now. And I think either way, whether it was negative or positive, I'm still going to move forward with how I'm going to start doing things on my page. I don't know if you've seen it. I recently, maybe like a couple of weeks ago, I did a video where I'm at Walmart, and it's coming out to your Mexican dad. And it's no,
I gotta check that one.
You gotta check it out. It's me talking shit, saying I'm like, oh, Mijo came out, and I'm trying to be a supportive dad about his gay son, but the dad is very like he's putting him down in a lot of ways because he doesn't know how to like react. So I pick up an Old Navy box, and I'm like, oh, mira, look, they make soap for the gays, but it has the Dallas Cowboys on it.
Hell yeah! Anytime the Cowboys are the pun of the joke, I'm all for it, bro.
We did that, and then we're just going through the store, and we're finding things that were like as gay as possible. And then at the end, I told my friend, I was like, I saw a thing of the Grinch, and the Grinch was standing very feminine, and I was like, I'm gonna say something my grandfather used to call my cousin, and he's like, what? I was like, I'm gonna say this guy's standing all joto, right? I was like, mira, mijo, he's standing like you, all jotito, like mira, like, all joto. I was waiting for people to like really come at me, but dude, that video blew up
because people are tired of it.
And that's what I'm saying. And and I have like 5,000 new gay followers. They're like, oh, he's an ally, support.
bring that fruity pebble over here.
Yeah,
I want it. It's just great. Like, yeah, and that's the thing. I don't think I've never personally, right? And I met a lot of people. Not like I'm the most popular person, but I've never met anybody that's like seriously just hates gays. Not in today's world. I remember when I was a kid, but it was more just like, he's gay, you know. It wasn't like, this is the 90s, right? It was still taboo. It wasn't like that big of a deal. And it was like a lot of girls were coming out more in the 90s, and it was kind of hot, right? Because they were like, God, look at these the scissor me timbers going on here. Like, hey, I'm all down for a scissor session, you know. But it wasn't like
don't smell. Who's got the yeast infection?
This
here?
is San Antonio, bro. It gets a little.
Oh, I have a story for you.
Yeah. So I and I remember like as time went on, because the way straight guys play with each other, it's always gay.
Oh yeah. We're like, gayer than the gay guys.
Yeah, dude, we're fucking gay as shit. Yeah, we say the most gay shit.
I remember I said something like really, really gay to my friend, and our gay friend was like, "That's a little too far." I'm like, "What? Y'all don't?" But I thought y'all talk like this. They're like, y'all are exaggerating at this point. Like, I think I said something about like, I want to put my my kidney stones in your ass or something. So when you walk around, I can hear those little pebbles shake or whatever. And my friend's like, first of all, you can get diseases. And I'm like, we're like,
that's all. I want you to sound like a goddamn cowbell when you're walking out of here.
Yeah.
No, but this is the way it is, man. It just always doing some stupid shit, like talking, like the way guys talk. Even my wife tells me all the time, like, God, y'all are super gay. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you know, like, that's normal.
No, I got a lot of DMs over the week from when that video came out of a lot of gay guys saying, like, thank you for making fun of us, and thank you for, portraying something that we all deal with. Because a lot of the I had one guy tell me, he's like, dude, when I came out to my dad tried his very best to like support me, but he didn't know how other than to roast me all the time.
I was just about to say.
Yeah,
that's
he
what
goes, and you saying, why are you standing all joto reminds me of my dad, because his dad passed away, I think the year before or something like that. And he's like, my dad always used to say, mi jotito, or mijo, mi jotito, or whatever. And I was like, oh man, that's so funny. He's like, yeah, so you saying joto, which in English, that would be a bad word, right? But
Yeah.
but they're like, dude, the amount of DMs I was getting from people that were just like, thank you, because like we want to be made fun of again.
Well, know? I mean, if you really truly want to be a part of society, you got to get made fun of, because you only make fun of especially Latinos, right? Like that's one thing about us. Like my wife will say, "Why y'all so mean to each other?" It's like that's how we show love.
Yeah.
Like my nephew be like, "Hey, get away, you fucking fruitcake! Come on, and we just like get a beer, don't be a bitch, like and give me a hug, and fuck all like that's the way we talk to each other. And that's one thing I have learned about a lot of the females. They can't talk like that, and it's like, bro, yeah, y'all can't talk like that. That's cool. Men and women are supposed to be different, We're like, we don't want to talk to you like that because that'd be fucked up, That'd be mean. And that's one thing I was gonna say is, if my son was gay, I'd be upset for like a day or two. I'd be like, fuck, but I'd be like, hey, come over here, man, whatever. I don't, whatever, man. As long as you're happy and you're healthy, we're good. Because I love my kids, man. I always love them. I don't give a shit. But I would definitely roast them. I'd be like, hey, get your dick, suck your lips over here. Hey, let me make sure you're not sitting on a dildo.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you're becoming a furry, you fucking
that's where I draw the line.
You're
going to start dressing up like a dog. I mean, that's it. You can be gay, you can be trans, but the moment you're like, Dad, I'm a furry, like, I don't want to ever talk to you ever again.
Bro, I mean, there's lines out. I think I would, at gay, I'm okay. That's where I draw my line. Like, hey, bro, go suck all the dick you want. Like, hey, go for it, man. I'm gonna be a little like, shit. I don't want to see you on OF or something.
I'm gonna be like, Mijo has nice tits too. Why don't you pick him? He has
some DSLs.
They're not like his mom's, but they're okay. Like,
I know when he goes upstairs, man, he's a fucking slut like his mother. God damn it.
And then I start realizing, I'm like, oh my God. If my son is pretty, I can take him to the store with me, and like some guys are, hey, tell that guy to buy you a drink. Hurry up, give me one too.
That's the one thing, because a lot of times my daughter always wants to go with me to HEB, right? And me and my homeboy Chris, the one I do the pod with, we'll just go, and we're like, or my daughter will be like, oh, you get that, or my daughter's like, they're half Japanese, so she'll tell me like she wants to go, and I'm like, okay, go, that's cool, let's go. And then I'll be holding the car and have my daughter in there, and then Chris is walking next to me, and sometimes I'll be like, hey, grab my ass, bro. Like, we look like a gay beater couple with an Asian baby. Dude, my daughter looks straight Japanese.
Yeah?
Yeah, my son's kind of, you could tell he's a little beanerish, He has a Hispanic look. My daughter is like, even my mother-in-law, because my in-laws live in Japan.
Do they Naruto run when they like run?
I know, yeah. They do. And I was like, what is this? Is this genetics? Or what is this? But they do when they were kids, man. They would naturally run that way. And it's funny because I'll be like, dude, just hold my hand and see what happens. Like,
I will do some. My wife hates it because I mainly grew up around women, so I can admit that part of me can be a bit feminine sometimes, but it's just habits from being around all the women. And I'll do some things and I'll say some things, and my wife's just like, I don't know about you anymore. Like, I think you're into men, and I'm like, no, I've been with her for 26 years. I'm at the point.
Damn.
Yeah, I've been with her since middle school, man. I'm at the point in my marriage where I can say anything and do anything, and I'm like, nobody wants you, nobody wants me. We're stuck with each other for life.
I told my friend that, I said, I'm at the point in my marriage, I'd rather jerk off than fucking have sex. I'm tired.
Yes. Oh my God. Look, listen. Dude, I'm telling you, people are like, because don't get me wrong, dude. Like, having a following has been great. I'm not like the most handsome man on earth, but having a platform, sometimes you get some girls that are like, oh hey, whatever. Yeah. I'm like, there is no amount of pussy that can come my way that will make me ruin my entire marriage, because I have grown so comfortable. I've gotten so many freedoms that I have right now that I would never give up. Like, I like to be able to get up and not say where I'm going. My wife doesn't give two shits if I'm in the same room as another girl. My wife knows I wouldn't fuck around, and I don't have to deal with that. I don't have to be like, where are you at? What time are you coming home? Whatever. My wife just says, just don't die when you're out. That's it. And if you go somewhere to eat, bring me something back. I like my arguments to be, you got the wrong plastic spoons, okay? Like, I tell my wife that. I tell everybody that. I would never give up the amount of freedom I have right now, ever. And like, to your point, I can pick any bitch online, go down for 3 minutes. I don't gotta like call her back. I don't gotta take her to eat. If I feel like Asian, I'll find me an Asian bitch online. If I feel black, I'm gonna give me a black bitch online.
Get all flavors.
Get all flavors, right? You know, and that's just the way I said it. But I'm at that point too. People are like, "Oh man, you're miserable because you don't fuck your wife anymore." I'm like, dude, I don't even think about sex, bro. I'm just thinking about.
I'm too tired for sex.
I'm just wondering.
Sex is for singles and young people.
I'm just wondering if I'm gonna pull that golden Charizard from that pack when I get home. I'm just wondering, what's gonna happen on the TV show or my video game? Can I beat it?
I'm gonna start a no ma'am club like fucking
We
Al Bundy.
should. We
I know,
should.
fucking no ma'am. We just hang out and talk shit.
Yep.
Like all day, get drunk, talk shit. I'm the same way. So I'm like I said, I married outside. I was in Asia for 10 years, and I was in Thailand for 3, and I like in and out Cambodia, and then I was in Japan.
You don't got you a lady boy in there, do you?
Oh, I mean, a gentleman don't tell. Hey, what's an LB amongst friends? Come on, it's a good time, whatever.
Those kids aren't even mine. We just found them on the side of the road on Thailand and brought them with us.
all my homeboys, bro. All my homeboys say the same shit. Like I always say, I went out there for the culture. But now, to be honest, I went out there. It's the stupidest fucking story. Is like I literally saw Hangover 2, and I was like, that looks like a fun fucking spot to go hang out. Wait, and I ended up staying 3 years, man.
Wow.
It got to the point where I was like, okay, if I don't get out of here, Bangkok's gonna have me.
How was it? What was it like being the second hardest working ethnicity out there?
I know. Yeah. No, where that's the thing. One thing about Thailand, man. I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong, but they think only that white people are real Americans. So a lot of times I go to these job interviews and they'd be like, "Oh yeah," they would slide me the salary, and I'm like, "That's not what the promotion said." And they'd be like, "No, that's your salary," and I'm like, "But it said like $45,000 a month," and they'd be like, "Nah, well that's for Americans," and I'm like, "I'm American, bitch," and then I would be like, "What are you talking about?" And they'd be like, "Oh no, American, real American, you brown face, not American," and I'm like, "What, bro?" And I'd be there like, "What?" Like, and then they always had like somebody that was kind of like, cultured, where they would know America's full of like different kind of people, and then they would say, "Oh, he's American." And one time they got me to the point, and I was like, "When did you go to America?" And I said, "When I fell out my mom's pussy, I was in America." And then they're all, "What about your mom?" I said, "When she fell out of her mom's pussy, she was in America." And they're all like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "What do you want? Like, what do you want from me?" So you do get a lot of shit like that if you're not white.
Yeah.
Like it is. Yeah. But the thing is, it's not like I don't want to complain about it because it was fun. And it's not like a threatening. Like, it's not like, "Oh, you're not like, oh, look at them. Like, you feel endangered."
Yeah.
It's just more like they like white skin. Like their hierarchy is white Asians, white people, and then everybody else.
That's funny because I had a friend who lived in Japan, and he was telling me about the culture over there and everything, and he's like, I love Japan. He's like, but I'd rather live in America. There's just so many things about America that I just love so much. He goes, if you want to move out of the country, he's like, think about staying for a few years, but it's not like where you want to live the rest of your life culturally. And I'm just like, Japan looks fun as fuck, though.
Japan is a great place to be, bro. I mean, me personally, I love it. I'm gonna retire there. I lived there for a long time. I go every summer for about 6 weeks. Yeah. So if you ever go, man, let me know. Like, go in the summer, I'll show you around.
We wanna our me and my wife's plan right now is, because we're huge Disney fans, and one of our biggest dreams is to go to Tokyo. That's where we want to go. My wife wants to experience. She's not very big on trying new foods, but she's like, you know what? I'm willing to try. She's like, I mean, I like Panda Express. I'm like, that's not the same thing. Okay.
Okay, Panda Express.
I was like, I think the
first that's Chinese.
Yeah, I was like, that's communist food.
That's that commie shit.
Yeah, I was like, that's why it's so good, because it gets you fucking fat and shit and tasty and comfortable and.
Yeah, no, definitely Panda Express is a total different thing.
Yeah.
But no, it's awesome, man. And Japan's like a little different where, like I said, if you don't have to worry about like saying you're American. Like if you say, "Oh, I'm American," they'll be like, "Oh, American genes, so go on." And they'll just be like, all like, okay, cool. You don't have to get questioned. You're good. And then if you're a single man, go to fucking Japan. They're like giving people money to make babies out there. Nah, but they do a lot of incentives because they're really struggling with they're top heavy. They're like a muff top right now with their population. Like a nice little torta. They're very nice. Very nice. I mean, if you ask me, very classy.
I want a bao bun.
No, and and that's the way. It's just fun, man. I loved it. So when you're talking about messages, I really want to know this question, and I was going to ask this before. What's the weirdest message you got from somebody?
The weirdest message I got was that I should stop making videos, burn my family alive, and then kill myself, and then stop existing. That's the weirdest message.
Was that Chapo? Shit.
I don't know who it was. It's so funny because I get more kill myself DMs than I get any other DM. And recently, so I have an assistant now, so a lot of times she'll see messages before I do. And so she'll send me, so like when you message me, she sent me like 12 other people that were asking me to be on a podcast. And she goes, this guy he has like a samurai profile. I don't know if it's a real person or not. And I was like, well, check to see if he has fucking like content on his thing. She's like, yeah, but I don't know. Like, and I was just like, just send it to me. And then I messaged you and I was just like, oh, this is fine. I was like, he's got content on there. I go, if it was private or something, I'd be like, okay, no, like, don't even respond.
I'll tell you how we got that name, right? So when I first moved back, right? It was like, it was during COVID, and it was during that whole shit. And one of my friends, the one that owns the studio, we're like, hey man, we should really hang out more, because we're older and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And we're like, why don't we just do a podcast? And I was like, nah, I was the one like, nah, fuck that. I don't want to be on camera. And then I'm the one that does the most shit. Like you'll see my face on there more than anybody. And I know we're just like, well, okay, we'll try it out, And then we did it with just audio. And then when we did video, we're kind of like Ricky Bobby. Like, I don't know what to do with my hands, because it's nerve-wracking the first time. Because you're thinking you're not really in front of an audience. But luckily, I mean, I've been a teacher for so long before.
You should know what it's like when people are not paying attention to as you speak.
Bro. I mean, yes, that's my life before, of course. So it was little by little. And then by the time we know, we're like, what are we going to call it? When we first were getting it, we're like, what are we going to call ourselves? And we used to say back in the day, like, we're going to be like, hey, I'm going to get blitzed, right? Like, really drunk. Like, I'm going to get fucking blitzed today, boys. And, hey, let's get all fucking blitzed. And then little by little, I don't know why, one of the guys goes, hey, I'm going to get samurai blitzed. And then we're like, what the fuck? And that's what we're like, what is that, right? And then we just started saying samurai. Like, hey, what are you going to do today? Dude, samurai, dude. And then we knew, like, I'm getting fucked up.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, why don't we just name it Samurai Blitzed? Because that's all we used to say. Yeah. And that's how we got the name. I do want to know, how'd you get Chancla Academy?
Oh, my God.
I know it's going to be a good story now.
Yeah. No, well, I don't know. So originally when I started during COVID, and I was,
shit.
Yeah. So I was Confessions of a Poor Family is what I was before. And I would just share insight about growing up poor and all that stuff or whatever. And then I started to realize, like, like a lot of these things were happening to me in like the Latino world, right? I didn't know it was more of a general term or a general thing that people went through. And then people were like, man, your name is so long to say. And I like shortened it and I tried to figure out other things. And one day me and my wife were sitting at the kitchen table and we were talking about my grandmother. And I had graduated from high school. And then my grandmother, she would always like have a chancla with her all the time. It was one of those 99-cent foam ones you got at Walmart. And I finish, and then she comes and she's going in her purse and she was gonna pull something out or whatever. And she goes, no te voy a pegar because you graduated. And I was like, oh, okay. And I'm wondering why my wife's telling me this story again. At that moment, I'm not thinking about like what this is, right? And so we're thinking, I'm like, well, what about like Poor People Academy, something academy? And my wife's like, yeah, because it's like a school, right? And I was like, yeah. And then I was talking about my grandmother and the chancla, and then she's like, what about Chancla Academy? And I was like, why? Because I thought it was stupid.
I think it's a good name, man.
Yeah, I thought it was stupid at first. She was like, well, you're telling me that every time you did something wrong, she would hit you with the chancla. So it's like a life lesson that you learned in that moment. And I was like, oh my God, I'm glad I married a white woman. You people are smart. And so
also, you got some mixed babies too.
Yeah, dude,
nice.
My wife's white. People think my wife, because my wife has, she's a brunette. And so I'm like, not all white people are blonde hair, blue eyes, buddy. Yeah. And then I just went like, like for all the life lessons that make us who we are today. It was really cringy at the time. And I went to go change it. Immediately, I made a logo and then I trademarked it immediately. And people were like, people would laugh at the name, but then they're like, dude, this is such a good name. Like, it's a very marketable name. Like, we see it and it should be like on a shirt. It should be this, it should be that. And for a long time, I struggled with the identity of what it is. But then I realized, like in the last year, because trust me, I've been doing this for 5 fucking years, and it's hard to build a brand. Like it's really hard to figure
man, I'm
out.
doing that now.
Yeah, you wanna do all these things. And then I literally, I have a friend who's like holding me accountable right now. And he's like, dude, because I had 2 pages. I was like, follow me on this page for the regular stuff. And then follow me over here for just sketches and blah, 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 blah. And he's like, no, dude, people follow you because they love the chaos of your page. They don't know what they're going to get. One day you're cooking. One day you're stitching a video. One day it's a sketch. One day it's this and that. And I'm like, but don't people? And he goes, no, 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 no. He goes, you have to understand something. He goes, you're called Chancla Academy. So essentially you're a school of life lessons. So your content makes sense. It's like every video is a class to be learned of something. So whether
you need a mission statement, bro.
we have one.
Oh, what is your mission statement?
It's well, it's not like a long ass mission statement, but it's so you never forget. Essentially, that's our tagline. But a friend of mine who is in PR and stuff, he's like, dude, most mission statements are like one sentence.
Yeah.
And he's just
every
like,
school has one.
Yeah.
That's
And so he's like, so you never forget. I was like, that sounds very 9/11 right now.
Never forget. They
like,
forgot. They just voted in a Muslim communist. They forgot a long time. I don't know what happened in New York.
Oh my god.
We'll stay away from
yeah,
that.
I'm gonna be started on that.
But yeah, I know I put something up there and they were all. I think
it's fucking. I mean, I think it's funny because it just the way. How do you vote in somebody who wants to give you a bunch of free shit and then all that free shit goes away and it's like, oh hey,
government run grocery stores. Yeah, that's gonna work.
I'm like, how's that working out for you? Fucking idiots.
It is crazy. And speaking of like messages, I got one because I did one about we do a lot of like conservative stuff and we do a lot of comedy stuff, but I never want to be like a serious, like I'm not trying to be fucking Mark Levin or Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
But it's just for fun, you know, like, but I actually know what I'm talking about with those things because I study it. But I've had some where like, I'm going to chop you up and burn your remains. And I was like, God, I got some brujeria stuff. And I was like, wow, that's a little extreme.
Yeah, no,
I'm an extreme kitten. Like what?
Like I was telling you earlier, and everybody's seen this video. It's not like it's not like it's something I'm hiding. I remember when Trump won and I ran out with my flag and I was like, we are now, and literally yelling in my neighborhood, we are now unburdened by what we have been.
Oh yeah, I'm burdened by.
Dude, I swear to God, my following went like I think it was like 8,000 followers actually, and I was like,
you got to say it like this though. I'm burdened by what we have been.
No. Yeah. And I hate my name that it's Joe because my friends will annoy me and they're like, we did it, Joe, and I'm like, no,
Sleepy Joe. No, but it is crazy because it should be something that's just debated. But people take it, and to be honest, on the other side too, I've been seeing that because I've been getting hate messages from the other side, the side I thought I was on, because you can't once you can't criticize your leader, you're in a cult. Like I'm sorry, like and if you are in that fucking field, I just don't want to fuck with you. And I don't have time for that.
Yeah, I think I try to tell people too. I have some friends, and I tell them like, you know, there are some liberal. I hate to use the word liberal, but more left leaning stuff that I like that I think could work if the Republicans and the Democrats could work something together, whatever it is, right? And I go, that's kind of like so you're centrist, you're not, and I was like, no.
Let's just try to work together.
Let's just try to work together. It's like my marriage. I hate my wife, she hates me, but we do it for the kids.
Love
right?
Yeah,
and
that's what everybody says until their significant other dies. My grandma said the same shit. I fucking hate him. And then my grandpa died, and she's like,
right. But that was my thing. Is just I tell my friends too. I'm like, dude, it's not that because when you think about it, and growing up Latino, it's very conservative.
Yeah,
like marriage between a man and a woman, hardworking, like all that stuff. And I'm like,
women's in the kitchen while the guys are out there working.
Yeah.
And I'm not against women working. It's just if I can take care of my woman, I would like to. And if she wants to stay home, she can. But if you don't want to, my wife's like right now, she's a stay-at-home mom. So she goes, but I want to work. And I'm like, okay, go work. And I'm like, but just know it's going to be a little harder because, I'm working a lot. And she's like, I'll see you next year. And I'm like, exactly.
Yeah, it's the same thing with my wife. She'll be like, I remember when my daughter was going to go to school, she's like, when she goes to school, I'm going to get a job. I was like, sure.
That good one.
My grandfather, literally, put it in my head, if you have kids and you do this and that, you need to be the one to take care of them. And
for sure.
And I'm like, I feel if my wife started helping me, I would feel a kind of way. I'd feel like like less of a man.
Oh yeah, no, but it's 100% true, and I'd rather leave my kids under the care of somebody I know that loves them more than I
Yeah.
do. Where I mean, I don't know, she carried them
obedient
9
and
months.
shit.
I know, right? Oh yeah, I did see that one with the chocolate one. Yeah, that was funny. I'd rather leave them with her than anybody else,
Yeah.
and I'm like cool with that. Like, hey, and you know, a lot of people kind of look down on housewives now, like, oh, it's not a real job, and it's like, yeah, it is.
It is.
It's a fucking hard job, and it's very busy.
I come home to clean. I mean, there's one rule I have with my wife, and I tell her, I was like, look, you don't have to cook or clean for me. I don't care. Because one, I hate the way she cooks. But two,
Oh, dude, I love my wife's cooking.
my wife, dude, when
I get fucking kung. What is? Now it's a kung fu panda. What's that shit? God damn it!
she's like,
What is it? Panda Express. But it's
I'm
not
like,
that.
man, bro, why do you have so many dogs in your house?
God damn, that's our lunch. Leave
Joe,
that chihuahua alone. Let's give me a little taquito later.
I tell my wife, but I tell her you don't have to cook or clean. Just I'll cook for myself. I'm very particular about food, and if I cook, I like to cook.
Gotcha.
But she's like, why? Like I can cook and clean, and I'm just like, well, I mean, you can if you want to, but I'm not. I'm just telling you, but I'm not dumb either because I'm like, if I want to do the things I want to do, I could just be like, well, you don't even cook and clean around here.
You don't do nothing around here.
Yeah.
So I do want to ask you, if you could do content anywhere in the world, what would be your one spot that you would love to do? Like some
Oh
shit?
my god! As far as like anywhere in the world or the
Anywhere,
United States?
bro. I mean, anywhere.
Man, I'd love to go to Italy.
Oh, okay.
That
Italy
would
is
be-
fun, bro.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
love it because with all this San Antonio being Italy thing.
Oh,
dude,
all right.
I will-
That's one thing I'm gonna play because I love that one. That's one of my favorite. That's how I found you, and I thought it
Yeah.
was fantastic. And I
was it the one where the girl's like, it's
Yes,
yeah,
it's like Venice.
It's like, what?
wait-
I'm like, are you sure?
And then it's because like I do that too. But and people always say, look at your fake laughing. It's like I'm really laughing.
Yeah.
Like when I'm doing shit and I'm laughing, I don't know, man.
I was really fucking laughing because
I could tell.
It was funny
You're
because
crying.
yeah, I told my son, I was like, find me like the most ridiculous San Antonio things that have happened, especially with the Riverwalk. So all those videos, all those things that were behind me on the green screen, I was watching them, seeing them for the first time in real time.
Okay, this is the video because I want to show people
Yeah.
if they have not seen it. And it says, "Don't get me wrong, I love some San Antonio, but this is so extra. It is fucking funny. So let's go ahead and check it out."
San Antonio. You ever been? The most magical city in the world.
Jesus Christ.
River weaves through the middle of it like someplace in heaven.
I took that video.
Oh, you did? That's all right, dude. Dude, that's a great video, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I couldn't stop laughing myself. I was like sitting there laughing my ass off because it's true. And
Yeah.
what happened to the Susia?
She's there. She's like the Phoenix Susia now.
She's in Phoenix. Oh,
No,
you
she's not
fucking
in-
bitch. You left us.
No.
Oh.
She's called the Phoenix, like the a bird.
Oh, okay.
I have a joke
she
about
rose
her.
from the ashes,
Yeah, I'd say, she
Damn, I
rose
like
from the
that.
ashes of her dirty feet.
from those crusty
Yes,
ass
fucking
beat
Susia
your Wessel feet.
I know, dude.
Oh, you're a Wessel kid, right?
Yeah.
I-
See, it's funny. You say Wessel, and I say Wessel, and then I have a bunch of Westsiders like, we never said that before. I was like, yes, you did.
Yeah,
It's not like I made it up. Like,
How old are you?
I just turned 40.
Okay, so you're the same age. Okay, I'm 42.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah, so-
fucking riding my bike to South Park Mall.
Oh, dude, my dad was from the West Side by like, what's that Malt House? You remember the Malt House?
Yeah, I remember. I used
So-
to walk to the malt house with
so-
my grandmother.
Yeah, so my dad, every time he got into any kind of conflict, that's his square up. Hey, I'm from the fucking Wessel, bro. Like that was his fucking stare down, and that was his threat and everything. And I was like, what's with this fucking West Siders? That's their only thing. Like, okay, cool, bro. Like,
You meet at the fucking mall house. Catch the 66. It'll drop you off right in front.
I'm from the pinche Wessel. Okay, cool, bro. Like,
Yeah, I know, dude. It's
That was
grown.
my dad's go-to.
Yeah.
That was his go-to, bro.
The West Side has changed so much. It's changing more and more and more. And I think a little bit for the better. But man, I remember in the 90s not being able to walk down certain streets because certain gang members lived there.
And it was full of like dirty prostitutes. I remember.
Yeah.
My dad was picking them all up.
Guadalupe Street, bro.
It was dirties.
Dude,
The dirties were there.
I remember my friend brought home a prostitute from Guadalupe Street. and she came
Very
bumbling.
nice.
She looked like a fucking zombie, bro. She all chueca walking in and shit. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this? And he's like, dude, I'm gonna take her to the room, but she's gonna let me go wash up real quick. Just let her sit here. And I'm like, oh, hey, how are you doing? And she's like, she's eating her fucking Jack in the Box he bought her.
Nice.
And then they do their thing, and he's like, you'll never guess. And I was like, what? He goes, I paid her in 2 tacos and a chicken sandwich. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Damn. Hey, bro, you got to do it.
I was like, well, with that dick, I would have eaten the food after the food.
I know. I'm getting itchy just thinking about that story. I like it. I mean, I got some spare penicillin just in case. No, but I remember one time, bro, this chick in Thailand, right? I'm in Bangkok, and Bangkok's actually changed a lot too, because they used to just be nothing but street vendors, right? And it was just party town. It was sickening, bro. It got to a point where I was like, dude, this is madness. What am I doing? I would literally stay on Khao San Road to like 5, 6 in the morning, take the bus to school, and start teaching. It was terrible. Jeez. And I was like, bro, I got to get out of here. But I remember this chick goes, like, yeah, like she's telling me in Thai, because I spoke like pretty well Thai. Yeah, my Thai is terrible now. I can speak Japanese pretty well, but my Thai is kind of fucked. But if you drop me in Thailand for like 6 weeks, I'll pick it back up.
Damn.
And yeah, and she was telling me that she wanted to suck my dick for some noodles. And those noodles are $1.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my God, you disgust me. Come on, hey, get that $1 out. Get that $1 out of my pocket. Hey, bitch, where are you going? I got 2 noodles. I got a little extra noodle just for the house.
This noodle has skin on it.
I know. No, I'm circumcised. So I'm good. I don't have that anteater bullshit. I'm Jewish from the waist down.
Hey. It's more sensitive for us, so it feels better. I have a friend.
Dude, okay, that's your friend, the guy that was at the rally with the I want my foreskin?
No, I know him. He's a buddy of mine. He Justin Gavernall. He's
bro. I tried to get him. I've like almost like, bro, come on. I just because when I saw that,
I love Justin, but Justin acts like a little diva. He's like, I'm not available. Yeah, you are.
Ain't he like a veteran?
Yeah, he's a veteran.
Oh, okay. Is he Steven?
Hey,
Justin, you come over here, bro.
Yeah,
come on.
Gavernall, stop acting stupid. Stop acting like you got a fucking life.
We'll find your foreskin. We'll get the goddamn Jews. It's Netanyahu. That's what it is. Netanyahu's taking all the foreskin, that greedy bastard.
I like fucking with him. He's a hoot, man.
Where that shit when he's jumping and he's like this with the sign.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro! I died. I was like, this is too fucking funny. I was like, I need to meet this guy.
Yeah.
And nothing. It's not that he's left me on red or nothing. It's not like. But you know, when you have that many followers, like the way you do, that's why I was surprised you messaged me. I was like, oh shit, okay.
I will tell you the one thing I try to tell every creator that I've ever worked with is stop acting like you're too busy, because you're not. A lot of people like to give the I know people with 1 million followers that will respond to me right away. That's even awesome. When I had it all boils down to, do you want to make the time? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I get a fuck ton of messages. And I have things filtered out a certain way that I can see messages. But for anybody to be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so busy, I've been busy, like I just didn't shut the fuck up. It's social media, you live a regular life, and you're on your phone 24/7. So it's not like they pick and choose. I'm not saying that Justin's ignoring
No,
that,
I know that.
But I'm just saying in general, when you reach out to people, I always tell people not to take it personally, but 2, I always get more mad at the creator for acting dumb. I'm like,
and people will notice, because like I'm cool with everybody I've ever interviewed. Like we just, hey, how you doing, brother? You good? And I've had one where he's been down in his luck, and I'm like, yeah, man, I got you. You know, what do you need? Like, and this and that, and it's good. Like you network on a way different level doing this shit. Mm-hmm. It's pretty, and we've been at it for a year. Yeah, it's actually a year. We're hitting like certain numbers, but nothing like not even near y'all. But it's just fun though. Like, I'm meeting new people. I'm having fun. I get a drink, talk shit, and like what else can I ask for? I have a great family at home.
Yeah, I was just
grateful.
Yeah, no, I was just on another podcast yesterday. Was it yesterday? And I told him, I was like, you just got to be consistent, and you got to like want to just believe in like what you're doing, because I think a lot of people I think podcast is like the easiest thing to do, right? Like
not for everybody,
but I think that's what people think. It's just like, oh, well, all we have to do is put some cameras up and start talking. And I'm like, some people shouldn't even have a podcast. Like I have a podcast, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not good at podcasting. Like I can talk to people, but I don't think that's
all it is, though.
I know, but for me, I'm the kind of person that will. If I'm the host, I'm telling you, like my brain goes, like I just.
Well, I saw your ones you did with Fluffy, with Martin. I thought those were good, man. I thought that they flowed really well. I thought y'all were talking about some cool shit. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I don't know. My
Fluffy's
brain
pretty fucking cool. That's
Yeah.
how was Fluffy?
He's a great guy. He's a good guy. He gave me some really cool opportunities like along the way. I had only been doing so I got forced into doing stand up. I didn't want to do stand up because I don't feel like I'm a stand up comedian just because I struggle with having to explain what I have in my head. I'm more of a visual storyteller, so that's why I love doing the sketches because it's just funnier to see it, right? Like I couldn't do that joke, do that video, and explain it to you. I would rather show you by just laughing and then showing you the photos, right? Because you might be in a room full of people that don't understand what you're. Well, when was somebody found in the river? You know, I would rather just show you these landmarks that everybody already knows.
Yeah.
And the best thing about that video and the best thing I love about my content is that I have a lot of people who don't even live in San Antonio that moved from here when they were kids or they just recently moved or they're thinking about moving here and they see that video and it's just like, oh my god,
Nostalgia.
It's nostalgia, right? But yeah, with Gabriel, I was forced into comedy not by him but by other friends and. Within 2 months, I got to open up for him at LOL in front of a bunch of people. Yeah, it was.
Badass.
I got 5 minutes. I choked up like midway because I'm like, I wish my grandmother was there to see it. And it was funny because first he had followed me, and I was like, what the fuck? And I had already opened him up for him once before. Him and Steve Trevino, my manager. Just shout out to Jake, amazing guy. He got me the gig to open up for them at a charity event. I kind of bombed on that, and it was whatever. But it was in front of a bunch of friends, and we had a great time. Fluffy got really fucked up, and then after that, I just kind of fucked around a little bit, and then one day I was at LOL because my friend's like, "Hey, I have an extra ticket to see Fluffy. He's at LOL," and I was like, "Oh, you know what? I haven't seen him in a long time." As far as the show goes, and then I just took a photo of a fat guy sitting in front of me that looked like Gabriel from behind. And I was like, "Hey, Fluffy, is that you?" And then he messages me within minutes of that, and he's like, "Do you want to do time tomorrow?" And I'm like, "This guy is just."
Yes.
I'm like, "Yes," but I'm all like, "This guy's getting me back for saying that fat guy."
Oh
like
yeah. No, I saw it, and then I heard him tell the story like that you added him, like not added, but
Yeah.
So and I was like, "That's pretty cool," and I was like. Maybe I needed to do that. I was gonna fucking take your playbook.
No, do it. You never know. Okay, because I had a podcast before called A La Chambertis. I had like
that's old school.
Yeah,
dude. A La Chambertis. That's classic.
Every time I went to start the episode, I start the episode and be like, A La Chambertis. We got so and so with us today. Which
That's funny.
But my manager's like, no, keep it Chunkla Academy Podcast. I'm like, no, I don't like the fucking name. I stopped. I had like 30 episodes, and then all of the episodes I deleted them because everybody that was on that podcast was like, well, can you edit this part out? And can you do this? I was like, you know what? Fuck y'all. I'm not going to post any of these episodes. Like, it's not what I want it to be.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be able to freely have a conversation like we're having now, and you're not like, oh my God, I got to edit that out.
Yeah, I'm not going to edit shit out.
No, I don't give a fuck. So, and then I go, well, I'm going to restart the podcast. And then I posted a story, and I was like, hey, Gabriel, would you like to be the first guy to be on my podcast since I've had it back? And then he just messaged me. I literally was taking a shit. I woke up, and I just see a notification that says, Gabriel Iglesias. I thought he reposted my story. That was it, right? He DM'd me. He's like, sure, as long as there's food. And I was like...
You just see, bloop.
You just like, yeah, I literally shit myself. And I was like... Okay, and then just things
that's a milestone I need to get to. I would love to interview him.
He's a great guy. If you just have to reach out to him, I'll tell you that much. Just reach out to him. He's a sweet guy, and he lives here in San Antonio. And
I remember I heard that. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. But yeah, I mean, he gave me that opportunity and stuff, and I'll never forget it. And it kind of sucks because I had to leave to go take my son to work, and one of my friends who's another comic. His name is Brian Torsday. We did the If Hispanics Ran HR.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
And he, where was I going with this? Oh, he goes, dude, you should have stayed. And I was like, why? He goes, dude, he was shouting you out like a motherfucker. He was saying all these nice things about you. And I was like, fuck, I wish you could have recorded that. Yeah. I was like, why didn't you record that? He's like, honestly, I'm kind of jealous.
Fuck you. That's why. Fuck you. Yeah. You know why? Because fuck you.
Yeah.
No, I remember that one skit where you and your neighbor are arguing and you're doing it through translator. And that shit had me fucking balling too, because you're like fucking messaging this in Spanish, it's in English, and he's doing it in Spanish, and dude, I thought that was hilarious.
It's a true story though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a true story. I didn't. My buddy and I were talking about how we were both struggling with talking to our neighbors, and we were talking about how we both use the translator app. And then he was like, "You know, it'd be funny if we would just talk shit to each other in the translator app." And I was like, "Let's do it."
That's gold. That's gold right there.
Yeah,
It's
a lot of the best ideas come from just sitting and having conversations. I have thousands of sketches.
I know, dude. That's with me and my friend Chris, bro. It's the same way. But we just haven't gotten to the sketches because we always just pod. And I like podcasts just because the fact that I can meet somebody, talk to them, and get to know like the real them. Like, okay, that's who you are. Because if I talk to somebody 10 minutes, like when you look at like mainstream media and all that, it's like, hey, what do you think about this? Oh yeah, I agree, and then you're off. And this is like long form. It's fun. You get to actually know the person, what they think, what they feel, and it's like, fuck yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
so
I will.
Like
I'll give you some advice as someone who's been doing this for 5 years, and because I think a lot of people think you have to stick to one thing. I always tell people to build a community, and sometimes you have to be a little more vulnerable in terms of like make a sketch. It takes like 30 seconds to make one. Find something, a conversation that you're having with your friend. You do got to be a little performative, but I tell people all the time, like my fitness coach, for example, like he'll post stuff in his stories that I think are really interesting. And I say, post it in your feed. And he's like, well, I'm a fitness coach. I was like, yeah, but nobody gives a fuck. You're a fitness coach. Like nobody cares that you're doing this. Nobody wants to see that shit. They want to see like the real you. And he's like, yeah, but I posted a couple of videos and they didn't do too well. I was like, yeah, but you got to keep doing it. Like,
yeah, I mean, consistency is key for sure.
Yeah, and I think people think that they have to post like 20 times a day. I do it because I have 5 years worth of content that I can repost at any time.
Dude, I know. We do these. Like we have an interview tomorrow. I think next week, like some more. But yeah, when you have like these hour and a half things, you're like, God, there's so many fucking reels in that shit. Like,
yeah. What do you use? You use Opus Clip?
No, I wanted to use Opus, but it's not like they charge you every reel, right? Or
no. So
you could show me later because I want to know.
Yeah. You buy a certain, like I think you buy. They're called tokens, and those tokens can last. Dude, and then you use the tokens, and what it does is it'll chop up your entire video and give you a grade for which ones were the best.
Yeah, and so I use Riverside, and Riverside does that as well. Yeah. But it's not that good. It's not.
Yeah, no. Opus Clip will give you literally a tagline, and then it'll give you like a transcript, and then it'll give you like what it's about. So it gives you a whole thing, and then you just I used Opus Clip a lot, and it worked great for me. Like
nice.
Yeah,
I'll check it out. So I did want to do this 10 rapid questions, bro. No thinking, just fucking answer. Cats or dogs? First one.
Cats.
I saw that little cat video.
I love
fucking
cats.
Good camera angles, by the way. It's like an octagon. That shit had me rolling. I was like, that's fucking funny. I was like,
that's all because of my cameraman Jared. I've known Jared for 2 years. Jared is the left side of my brain, man. That guy, I don't even have to explain to him what I want to do. I could go like this. I got you. Yeah.
Just that. All right, SeaWorld or Fiesta Texas?
SeaWorld.
SeaWorld?
Yeah.
Why you say SeaWorld?
Well, when I pass by the penguin exhibit, it smells like her. So.
Hell yeah. I'm trying to bring back finger banging, bro. I don't even want to have sex. I'm just want to finger bang all day. Just like, oh yeah, just in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bitch. I'll go take you to the dollar movies. There's no more dollar movies, by the way. God damn it. They took away our finger banging fucking sessions.
I know. That's why I smelled in there.
Fucking goddamn bastards. All right, enchiladas or tamales?
Tamales.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta go with enchiladas on that one. Are you a big tamale guy?
I love tamales. I like enchiladas, but dude, I don't know what's up with these Mexican ladies. They're not making them like they used to.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. So I used to live in San Diego for 2 years, right? Mm-hmm. And the way they make their tamales, like I remember they came because they go to your door and they'll be like, "Hey, you want a tamale?" Yeah. And I'm like, "Tamale? Like one? Like singular?" And then he's like, "Oh yeah, $5." And I was like, $5 for a tamale? Like I was like, nah, because I'm used to Texas tamales.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me see what this California shit's about. Yeah. And it's a big tamale wrapped in a banana leaf.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, no, dude. I had one of those before.
I would definitely will choose those over ours.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I would choose California.
People are like, I'm going to go to Tejas. I'm like, fuck that. I'm going to the lady with the ice chest at Ross. Get my tamales from that bitch.
The one that goes to the bars and shit?
Yeah, and she's cheap as fuck, too. Dude, don't even give me... there was a lady that right when, because we used to go to the Bonham a lot, and this is
Oh, that's old school.
yeah,
Dude,
and it was
it's still around, right?
Yeah, it was when you got there, it was dollar, you call it, and it was cherry vodka sours. Me and my friend would get for one fucking dollar, dude. We'd get hammered before fucking 12. And there was this lady that we used to go right there off of Commerce and General McMullen. She was always out there at night next to a food truck, and she would have her thing full of fucking tamales, bro. We'd get like 3 or 4 dozen. We just fucking go home and just until we fell asleep.
Bro, that's the thing I don't understand about these kids. How do they go out? Because I go out now. It's fucking so expensive, bro. It's like crazy.
You know what? I think it's
we
always
used to go
been-
out with like $20.
Yeah.
Get fucking hammered.
I know. I think the experiences. I don't know. My kid promotes for a bar. He's like 20 something now, but dude, for just a bottle, dude, like $200. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like, shit. I'm
like,
like,
man,
some fucking whap with that.
you don't got a fat friend who can sneak in a bottle? What the fuck? We used to fucking do that shit.
Hell yeah. All right, fucking for content making, TikTok or Instagram?
Right now, Instagram, TikTok.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, TikTok was my go-to every single day, but then when this whole blackout happened and things started changing, friends that have and I have friends that have millions and millions of followers, they're getting like 1,000 views. We don't know what's happening with the algorithm. I still post on there. I have almost 500,000 followers on there.
I saw that. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, but it's algorithmically, it's changed. It's we're thinking once the sale if there even is a sale, but once it all goes through, I think we'll be good again.
Chinese,
Yeah,
I know. I that's what.
I mean, like, just sell it to us already. God damn it.
My dad, because my wife's from Japan, right? My dad would be like, "Hey, mijo, how's your little chinita?" And I'm like, because Chinese and Japanese hate each other. Like, there's no love lost there. And I'm like, she's Japanese, dad, and he's like, it's the same shit. And I'm like, I said, are you Cuban? I'm not fucking Cuban. I'm Mexicano. I'm like, it's the same shit. He get all mad. I'm like, yeah, bitch, it's the same shit. But all right, so George Lopez or Paul Rodriguez?
I met George Lopez once before, and I got to do a video with him, which was cool.
You got to do a video with George, okay?
Yeah,
I did not know that. I didn't see that one.
I've never met Paul Rodriguez before, but if I were to say a comedian that's super cool that hasn't been relevant for a long time, but he should be, is Alex Raimundo.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that guy is so willing to share knowledge with you. And he's so willing to teach you and like just push you. So like he's the guy. He's
awesome.
Yeah.
I would say honestly, George Lopez for stand up, Paul Rodriguez for movies.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me.
I
Because
wish
I know
movies.
George was fucking funny when he's kind of
Yeah.
I didn't like what he did to Ralph Barboza and all that.
Yeah,
It
me
was
neither.
shitty. He's one of those guys that pulls the ladder up. Once
Yeah.
he's up there.
That's all of San Antonio for you. Pulling the fucking ladder up.
Let's go right here. American Me or Bon by Honor?
I have never seen any of those.
What?
movies.
What kind of beaner are you, bro?
Not that kind of being.
Those are.
I grew up with class. I'm sorry.
I grew up drinking.
I was watching.
I grew up drinking Vaz, not fucking Cinco.
I was watching Spielberg movies.
Oh, me too.
I think the closest to a gang movie I had as a kid was like The West Side Story or something like that.
Ah,
No,
nice.
I watched. I really honestly haven't seen any of those movies. I mean, I've seen Blood In, Blood Out, but that's because
Everybody has. Yeah.
that's the movie.
It's almost mandatory when you're fucking.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, I don't ever want to go to prison. I'm either gonna get
No,
killed.
no, I don't want to do either.
I don't want to get stabbed or stabbed in the ass. Either way, so yeah.
I should have thought of that before I went to Thailand. But carne guisada with cheese or asada street tacos?
Dude, number one, carne asada with cheese is fucking disgusting.
Whoa, no,
Okay.
dude, that is a beauty. And
No,
they
no,
only
no, no,
serve it
no.
here. That's what's awesome.
Let me tell you something. It tastes like you are chewing on your own phlegm. Like that's what it fucking tastes like. I went and tried it at some place called Esmeralda's, and there was like more cheese than there was meat. And then I went to another place that had like a good proportion or whatever, and it was still disgusting. I just don't know what the cheese just throws it off for me. Like if you make the one place that makes good carne asada right now is a place called My Tia's off of Pleasanton, I think it is. Like really cool little restaurant.
So you like carne guisada, just not with cheese?
Yeah, just not with cheese.
Okay, so carne guisada or asada?
Carne
street taco?
guisada.
Oh,
No
really?
cheese.
Okay, so you like carne guisada?
I like it, but not with cheese. Yeah, no.
Oh, dude, that's like a beauty, bro. That's a beautiful mix, like peanut butter and jelly for fucking Hispanics.
Yeah, but the fucking jelly don't taste like boogers.
I love it, bro. All right, when you're drunk, Mama Margie's or the old school Chachos?
Chachos, King Kong nachos, and then we get the variety.
Yeah,
It's nice to share with friends.
I know, man. That's a hard one for me, but
yeah, I wasn't a Mama Margie's guy. I remember. I mean, if I'm honest, my go-to place was Rocky's Taco House.
Yeah, I remember Rocky's.
Yeah,
on the south side.
If you didn't get laid, that's where all your friends took you because that was like the end of the road pussy that you could get.
The scrapas.
Yeah. Like we didn't get any dick either, and then so they all meet. Hey, can we sit at your table? Like, yeah. I'm gonna take her home and fuck her real quick. I'm like, ooh, that shit smells.
Bro, I was just thinking about that. So you're old enough to remember like Kabooms and all that, right?
Oh yeah, I remember Kabooms.
That was a terrible place. Why did they even? First of all, I was thinking about it. Why did they allow teen clubs? It was just terrible behavior.
Yeah, and then a lot of these parents are
bitches were getting trained.
I know. You know what's funny is I had a friend of mine. He would go to Kaboom's a lot, and then his mom, like later, like 2 or 3 years later, she's like, I don't know why you like to go to the club all the time. It's a waste of your money. I was like, you used to drop him off at Kaboom's. Like you set this fucking kid up.
There you go, promiscuity. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, it was just random. Just gangbanging bitches, and that was a terrible.
Dude, I had a lot of those bitches I wanted to bang back in the day. I am glad I did not because I dodged a huge bullet with a lot of them bitches.
Oh yeah.
I see them now. They're like, "Hey, you remember me?" I'm like, like what the fuck?
I remembered you. Yes. All right, for partying, Austin or San Antonio?
San Antonio.
Really?
Yeah, I've never partied in Austin. I can imagine what that would be like. But you know what? My version of partying has always been the same, even since I was younger. I would go to the clubs because socially, my friends would just buy me beer. So I'll be honest with you. I never went out for girls. I went out to help my friends get laid because my friends were going to take me out to eat afterwards, and that was the only reason why I did it. I did it for no other reason but that.
Ultimate wingman.
Yeah. I'm like, if I had to be gay for a minute, I mean, like, oh yeah, girl, my friend over here, like, blah, 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 whatever. I'm going to get that fucking soup later, right? And I'm going to get those tortillas, and I'm going to get whatever. And dude, I would order like $50, $60 worth of food and then take it home with me. I even had one guy be like, you know, this guy doesn't fucking pay for anything. And I remember he was going to try to like fucking punch me because he was annoyed by me. Because I was just like taking orders. And I was just like, no, I want this, I want that. And they're like, who the fuck are you thinking? And then all my friends stood up and they're like, he's the reason why all these bitches are here. He's the reason why you're getting fucked tonight too. Nice. So he gets whatever he wants. And I'm like, you're damn right. I was like a little Joe Pesci just standing in front of him. Yeah, man, fuck you.
I'm funny like what?
Yeah, what are you going to do about it?
All right, last one. Flaquitas or tortitas?
I like a torta, man. I like a gordita. You know what? There was a point in time where me and my wife were separated for such a long time. And I got with I didn't get with her. I was talking to a skinny girl, and dude, they're not.
I like the skinny girls, man. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm bigger now, so it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know to say that, but I was thinner
want them
back
petite. But I don't.
I like a petite girl, man. I guess that's why I went for Asians.
Well, you know what? My wife's not fat or anything. She's more. Me and my wife have been going to the gym a lot, and so she's lost a shit ton of weight. She's back to where she was when I first met her, like in middle school. So I like a skinny girl, but my wife still's got a little thickness to her in a way. So I mean, I like something to grab on to.
No, I mean, it depends. There's levels of torta, right?
Like I don't want Barbie doll body skinny, like fucking.
Yeah. Or I mean, that's kind of weird, but no, there are levels to it because there's some, and you're like, God damn, that's like I'm actually when you're speaking of it, I remember I was watching your video, and she goes, "I'm a torta," and blah blah blah, and it's like, bitch, you ain't no torta.
I know.
You're about to fly away when the wind blows.
The only only thickness is the padding in your bra. I know. Dude, fucking Fools Gone Wild had reposted that. That was the second time I reposted that video.
Fools Gone. I've seen no other than that.
Yeah, I fucking love Fools.
Oh, that's the one. Okay, so that's the one that got me fucking laughing a lot. Was the Moco Space one?
Oh yeah.
Where it's like, I want to marry you, fool.
I fucking love you,
dude. That shit. Okay, who did that?
I don't know who. Okay, so that was a sound I found on TikTok. But gotcha. People were doing their own version. That's what I like about TikTok is you can get inspired and remake something in your own way. And so some guy, it was a white dude, and he's like, when you meet a Latina girl, and then it's the whole thing. And I was like, you know what? It'd be funny if I did this, but the tagline was when you meet a girl on Moco Space. Because those are the kind
Moco
of
Space was fucking hood, dude.
you could get laid and buy your drugs there at the same fucking
I
time.
remember I have like a couple Moco Space stories that were pretty bad, dude.
Dude,
but it was
I can imagine.
dude, Moco Space was, and that's still a thing.
It is.
Yeah, somebody told me the other day because my homeboy just got out of prison, right? And he's all like, "Yeah, bro, I'm just out here," and I was like, "Oh, cool." And he's like, "Yeah, bro, I'm about to get on Moco Space." I said, "God damn, like,
It's still a
you're
thing.
fucking, are you gonna put on your cassette next? Like,
I
what
know,
is
dude.
this?"
I swear, people were like, I had somebody who's like, "Do y'all use Bumble or Tinder?" And we're like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "You don't use Moco Space, bro?" They're like, "What? What is that?" I was like, "You want to get pussy right now? Get on Moco
That's
Space."
fucking state rata, bro.
Right,
Like,
you'll get laid in a heartbeat. You just gotta take that bitch to fucking Rockies for some tacos, and you're good.
But I'm telling you, you need some spare penicillin shots.
I know,
Because you never know when the itch is gonna come.
Nope, you're gonna need a plan.
It's gonna creep on
fucking
you.
plan D for that shit.
It'll creep on you.
Yeah,
But so what is your next, like, what's your next thing that you want to do? Like, what's your next goal?
So right now, well, I had the amazing opportunity to get to work with Robert Rodriguez, who's an amazing director.
What?
Yeah,
That's badass.
so we made an ad together. It's up. We help him promote his show, the 30th anniversary for Desperado. So we got to direct and film a commercial together that I posted online. And so he's been an amazing mentor. And so I've already finished writing my first feature film. I wrote this with a gentleman by the name of Brian Hart, and I'm sure you'll remember this. He was the lead creative writer for Mad TV.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay, I used to love Mad TV.
Yeah.
Dude.
So he wrote for Jay Leno. He currently writes for Steve Trevino. He wrote for Jon Stewart. He did Kids in the Hall. He was the lead writer for that.
Kids in the Hall was awesome.
Yeah,
bro.
he was the
Canadians.
Yeah, he's Canadian.
Yeah, that's the Canucks. Those goddamn Canucks are taking over.
He is the most amazing, most sharpest 66-year-old I've ever met. And so I didn't know he was into horror. And a friend of mine, again, shout out to my manager, Jake, who introduced me to him. And I pitched him the idea for this horror film that has to do with an abuela. And it went through so many different iterations, right? Because I started off originally how I wanted it, which was guy in a grandmother dies, comes and peels the face off of his grandmother and goes and kills kids and shit or whatever. And we got the script to where it's at now, and it's very grounded, and it's all about how people react to death, what kind of trauma that is, right? And it's not like a wokeism type
I was
thing.
gonna say that's very John Wayne Gacy of you.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
So
that.
we're like, how would this
Leatherface.
some people they get depressed or they move on or whatever. But what happens to the people that experience death and they feel like if they could get revenge on the people that they could get revenge on, right? But we're doing it more from a local, like a street level, and it's more about trauma and figuring that out and how that affects people. But it doesn't only affect the grandmother, but everybody else is affected. So we're going to show the process of how grief really fucks you up in the long run.
Yeah, that's one thing, man. Like a lot of people that never dealt with that, they always dog on people that deal with it. And then, because like I lost my brother, my only brother, and I tell people like, dude, that shit fucks you up, man.
Yeah.
It gets to a point, and I think Billy Bob Thornton said it best. I don't know if you ever seen that when he talks about his brother that died,
Yeah.
and I was like, that motherfucker just reached in my soul and took everything.
Yeah.
Everything he said was fantastic, and I was like, yeah, because grief is like bad, bro. Like I got to a point where I was I don't know if you ever seen this movie. I'm a big movie guy too, but
Yeah.
it's called it's a guy that he's dating this girl and she dies in the elevator, and then he's looking at the pupil, and everybody has a distinct pupil, and they start, but it's not real, but it's in the movie, and then he finds his wife that is in India, and she's like a little girl,
Yeah.
and then you never seen it.
You're saying it, and it's starting to. I don't know what it's called,
but,
but I think I've seen it before.
Yeah, it's like about reincarnation and all
Yeah.
that. And I was like at the point where I was like, okay, reincarnation, I'm gonna find my place.
Is it the butterfly something?
No, it wasn't Butterfly.
No.
Butterfly Effect is a good one though. Too.
Yeah, but I know what movie you're talking about. Is it with Kevin Costner?
No, it's shit. I'm gonna have to look it up, but I forgot what it's called. It's like one word. It's like I or me or something like that. But I'll show you afterwards. So I can look it up. But it's just a good movie. But no, it's just like people deal with grief in so many different ways.
Yeah.
And it's just hard, man. Like, but people that never really went through that, they always like, oh, look at her, she's having a good time. It's like, well, you can't be sad all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those people. I deal with like like heartache. I deal with sadness and grief. I deal with that with comedy too.
Yeah.
Like I'll just start talking shit and making
That's how
myself-
when my grandmother passed away during COVID, I had to watch her funeral through a YouTube live because we weren't allowed to be there. And that really fucked me up because I didn't get to like say goodbye properly. She passed away in the same nursing home that she used to work in. And the last time I saw her, it was before COVID. And I remember waking her up. She thought I was my grandfather. And then after that, I remember I had to tell her goodbye through the fence. I mean, the window screen of her room. And that was the last time I got to see her because the family didn't want any of us to go see her. And then I found out she passed away. And my wife's like, "Are you okay? Because you're like not crying, you're not sad." And I'm just like, what do you want me to do right now? Like, I'm deeply depressed, but I'm like, I gotta kind of like
show face.
Yeah. So after that, what's crazy is I wanted to die. I wanted to, like, I did not want to exist anymore because I was just like, this. If this woman is gone, like, I feel like I had no purpose anymore because of her. I pretty much became who I am right now in terms of comedy because she was the funny one in the family and all that stuff. And I learned so much from her. You know, I have family like, grandma didn't like you sometimes. I was like, you know what? Grandma didn't like anybody.
I know,
She was who she needed to be in front of whoever. And I didn't care because she didn't show that. I didn't get to see that reflection of her. But anyways, I remember getting COVID or I just got really sick. And I thought like, this is it for me. Like I'm out, dude. I left letters to my family, whatever. And I remember having a dream about her and I fucking woke up and I started feeling better. And my daughter was like, "Hey, we don't have videos of you or photos. Like you should do TikToks with me." And that's how I got started.
Oh, okay.
I did a TikTok with her and I said, "This is really fucking stupid." I was scrolling on there and I started seeing people making sketches. And my thing was, I always wanted to be a director. That was my dream. And I saw people doing sketches and I'm like, I could do that. And so I started like learning and picking up on how to do. I'm self-taught. So all the stuff I do now in terms of what I do on the internet, like I had to learn all of that. I made my first video and that video was, so I made two videos. One was about the kukui living under my son's bed and me telling her like, you can't be, running around this house and keeping the lights on because who's going to help me pay the bills or whatever. And one about buying my grandmother an Amazon Alexa for the first time. And both of those videos, well, the Amazon video got 8.8 million views.
God.
I woke up I had 500 followers, I think. I woke up the next day with like 20K. And then
I barely scratched that.
Dude, it was a good time. At that time, being on social media was a good time. Nobody could go anywhere. Like everybody was online. So it was a good time to grow. But I blew up after that. And then, I just remember praying and saying like, look, if this is for me, if this is a direction that I should go down, then show me whatever. And every time I made a video, I got better and better and I just kept growing and growing and growing and growing. I'm like, this is not stopping. And then all the cool opportunities came from it. And then I realized how creative I was. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to do this full time. So I could have gone back to my 9 to 5. I was an operations manager for AT&T. I was making like $80,000 a year. And I was working but I was working like 6.5 days.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Sundays you still had to work. You had to get up in the morning and do all your reports and shit. And then you had the rest of the day off. But and then I'm at where I'm at now. And I make money off of doing what I do now. Not a lot, but I make just enough to pay my bills and take care of the family a little bit. And,
Yeah, that's good. I mean, when you're doing big things, it's always good to see because we're so used to like Houston, Dallas people doing big things.
Yeah.
And that's one thing about San Antonio. I was like, it's good to see some people from San Antonio doing these things.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the same thing, man. My dad died right when COVID started.
Yeah.
And it was weird. Like we could only put 2 people in the funeral home at a time. And then on top of that, it was like, oh, we had to be on the street while they lowered him down. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, how is this a thing? Like I could just go right there.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, because COVID. I'm like, am I gonna give him COVID? He's dead, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing?
But he's got COVID. Still.
But he didn't die from COVID either. Where nobody knows what happened. And where was this? Like he was old and just fucked up. He was one of those people like, I just died, and I don't know. I don't want to go to the doctor. And like, all right, bro. Like, fucking, he got his wish, Like, hey, Dad, you fucking fulfilled your dream. You got it, Daddy. Come on, Papa, you did it. No, but it was messed up, and it's good to see like other people, like especially creative people, because I know Rodriguez is from here, Central Catholic boy, right?
Yeah.
And that's good. I always thought that's awesome. I do have a question though, because we're about the same age before I let you go. San Antonio used to be like, the 1604 was like Monte, right?
Yeah.
It was all in the loop. It was like 410. Yeah. Do you
Inside
like the new San Antonio, or do you like the old San Antonio?
I'm gonna be very honest. I like the new San Antonio.
I'm on the other end.
Well, I think it depends. Okay, so let me rephrase it this way. I like old school San Antonio, but I don't like the old school mentality of San Antonio. I think that this city has a shit ton of potential to grow and be a huge mecca in Texas, being that we're a little bit closer to the border. We have really good food, I think.
Oh yeah.
That's why we have so many foodies online and no talent, because their talent is just getting fat and still. What's your secret?
Look at my cankles.
I think you're a fucking magician because you're like 300 pounds and still breathing. It's scary. I have bets on who's going to die first.
Got a bunch of little Lizzos walking around here. Little brown little.
They're like,
Lizzos.
we have a lot of potholes in San Antonio. I was like, have you seen these fat fucks driving around to their next meal? Like, yeah, no, man, we have a lot of talented people in the city. I like to think myself as somebody who's trying to pave the way in doing that. I don't have like a million followers. There's some people that have like a bigger followings than I do, and they're doing good things. But San Antonio doesn't recognize people like myself. They would rather recognize the trash, and San Antonio.
That's the sad thing for sure.
Yeah, and then you got a lot of people that are influencers. I don't call myself that, but they're friends of friends with people with the news or whatever. So, they're in the magazines and this is not me being bitter, but it's just like, if you guys were to focus more on the top talent, like when I had Gabriel Iglesias on my podcast, nobody talked about that. I was one of the first people in San Antonio to like do something that big in terms of podcasting and being a social media creator, having Clifton Collins Jr., doing this thing. When I did this thing with Robert Rodriguez, nobody said a fucking thing.
I didn't even hear about that.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to look for it now. That's awesome.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
And that's a big accomplishment.
It is, right? Yeah. Especially in your city. He calls upon you, and then not only that, when he walks off, the show ends and says, "Hey, you're the reason why we sold out on tickets tonight." It's like, and you see these things, and it's just like, again, I couldn't care less, but a part of me is like, you guys are always complaining about, well, why don't we have anything nice, or why? It's like, you should stop worrying about Ashley Trevino and start worrying about people who are actually trying to fucking do some shit in the city.
I forgot, somebody had said that if only people supported their friends the way they support people that don't know who they are,
dude.
Then that's like the hard truth. Like, if you just supported the people that are in your community and all these things, instead of like, and then I know what you're talking about, that trash, like in that video we just watched in the San Antonio, the guy at the end, that little fucking Edgar, that he's all tatted up, he's like 4'2".
You know what boggles my mind about that video is
they love him,
dude. Yes, and it's crazy. Like, what boggles my mind about that video is I have people messaging me that live here, right? And they're like, "How dare you make fun of our city? If you don't like it here, leave." I'm like,
This is my city.
This is my city. I go, but my video is a perfect example of what you prioritize. The reason why I make fun of our city is because you people give that the attention that you give it. But the moment I call it out, oh, well, I'm the bad person, I should leave. Like, are you serious? Like,
well, that is the problem with the Hispanic community and the Black community, right? Is when you want to do good and you want to be intelligent, you want to like better yourself.
Right.
What's the first thing that people will say in our community? Oh, you think you're fucking white? You ain't gonna be white. They won't accept you. Like, who the fuck said I want to be white? I never wanted to be white. Or, oh, you think you're better than me? No, I'm just not into what you're into. Like, I'm not into drama. I'm not into that fucking stupid shit. I'm not into the Ingram Park Mall. What's that dude's name? Hey guys, what's his name? The Gatsad, or what the fucking name? You know what?
Big Tino.
Big Tino, yes.
I know. Dude, I went to go do a video
Tino,
with that guy.
Shout out.
I went to go do a video with him, and dude,
you did a video with Big Tino?
Yeah, I went in there.
That's beautiful.
I went in there and did it, and then after that, I regretted it a little bit.
Was it satire?
Yeah, it was satire.
Okay,
yeah,
don't regret that. I would have done that too.
Yeah, no, I did a lot of satire. I do a lot of satire stuff. But I did the video with him, and he started tagging me in a bunch of shit. And I was like, oh my God.
That fucking dude. Have you seen him where they're just like, no, nigga, say nigga. I'm like, what the fuck are you? But they love that. They love to show the shit of our culture instead of looking at the positive and the light, the good stuff. And it's like, why don't you focus on the good stuff? Because then instead of blaming white people all the time, of course they're gonna look at you that way because that's what you're showing them.
Yeah.
I look at you the same way. I'm like, yeah, if that's San Antonio culture, it's trash. I don't want to be there.
You know what? That's why I am conservative. It had nothing to do with even before Trump, right? Like before that. Like I grew up learning that, you know, if you want to succeed in life and you want to make changes in your life, you have to do positive things. You have to make positive changes in your life to do that. Like I remember I did a video at Bohannon's and all these fucking Mexicans, dude, you know, oh, you're a disgrace because you're in that place and you're not wearing a button-up shirt. Be classy. Show that, you know, prove to them that the raza is good. I'm all like, bro, I ain't a part of your fucking raza, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm not your friend. I don't fucking know you.
Yeah.
I go, you know what's sad is that the guy that runs this place is a Latino and there's a few white people here. You know what they asked me to do? They asked me to come as I am. They didn't say, hey, when you come to our restaurant, you got to dress like this and be impressive. Dude, I even had a guy from the hood one time. Shit you not. From the hood, he goes, hey, brother, you know, we see you do a lot of videos for San Antonio. We appreciate it, whatever. This guy's probably like 20-something, right? And mind you, I don't give a fuck about my appearance. Like, I don't have nothing to prove to anybody, right? He goes, he wants to meet you, but like, you got to dress really well, dress sharp, get a haircut. I was like, you can tell your guy to go fuck himself. I go, because who is he? Some old vato sitting in his fucking house that he hasn't even repaired? You know, like, you want me to, what am I going to get out of this? Like, I get nothing.
It's easy to criticize people that are doing things because they're just deflecting from their own issues.
Well, yeah,
because they're not doing nothing and they're like, oh, look at this fucking idiot. And it's like, yeah, well, that idiot is actually trying to do something, create something, and fucking progress in some way because everything you do is a learning experience.
Yeah.
And you know, it's funny, but I remember I learned you learn that from a lot of people, right? And I'm the same way. My dad was like, early bird gets the worm, right?
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck up. But I remember one time I was listening to Will Smith, out of all people.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of his personal life, but I mean, great fucking actor. And he was saying like everything that you do is a lesson, and you got to learn from that lesson. And I was just like, you know what? That is fucking true because everything I've done and any failure, he was talking about failure, right?
Yeah.
I heard Denzel Washington, one of those black dudes. I know, one of those brothers.
One of those brothers.
But cool. I mean, I think it was Will Smith. Yeah. But anyways, and it was like true. It was like, yeah, like you got to learn from your mistakes, and then you got to, instead of dwelling on your failures, like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot, and I'm guilty of this myself. You know, nobody's perfect, but you got to like get yourself together, man the fuck up, grab your nuts, and be like, all right, how do I do that better? How do I do this? Because when people tell me that, like, I put up a video the other day, and I'm talking about, like, just stupid, right? I'm talking about, like, white liberal women.
Yeah.
I'm like, these bitches need to go, man. Like, it's white liberal women that are fucking everything up. And I'm just joking, and one guy goes, man, they need to put a good joke. And I fucking said, that's a good one. I didn't even get mad. He goes, they need to put more tariffs on podcast gear.
That's the thing I love about my time online is that I thought I had thick skin, and I remember I was going through like a cancellation phase where people were trying to cancel me for some stupid shit, and I've never seen so many people say so many lies and I'm like, but it's San Antonio, you know what I mean? Like, people fed into a bunch of crap and everything, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, like, this town is really fucking retarded. Like, I don't fucking.
It is though.
You know, things got really absurd, and then, you know, I came out at the end of it and I showed all of my receipts and stuff, and I was able to, you know, do whatever I got to do. But it just proved to me that our city, just for the most part, and some of the people, not everybody, but most of these people are literally so miserable that all they can do is just gossip and talk shit all day. Even if they make up something that's not even true, they just have to be a part of it because they feel like, oh my God, somebody's going to listen to me.
It's Cheeseman Town.
Yeah, dude. And the thing I learned, like I said, I didn't know how thick my skin was at that time. And I was like, oh my God, I need to get thicker skin.
Yeah.
Like, you can't pierce this shit. And for 3 months, I didn't say anything, but I would go and I would troll people. And then I would talk shit about myself from a fake account to see what that person was going to say. And I was like, man, is that the way you really think of me? Like, you know,
There is an actual one that's pretty funny. It's called Bean and Cheeseman. Have you heard of them?
Yeah, I've heard of them
it's
before.
Some chicks. Yeah, I don't know much about them, but I've seen like, and it was pretty funny, some of the stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a good fucking name though. Like, I gotta give them the props on the name. Being
Talk about liberal women.
And yeah, are they? Are they?
Very.
Oh my god, I didn't know much about them. I just
Shame
know,
on you. I'm out of here. Just
I'm
kidding.
fucking done. This is
No,
this,
they were. I remember when I first saw them. We were gonna do they had made like a Fiesta song and I had collabed on it, and I had so many people like hit me up and they were like, "What are you doing? Like, don't associate yourself with them and blah blah
See,
blah
but that's
whatever." And I'm like,
stupid,
"Yeah,
yeah.
no." But then they ended up being right. So
Yeah.
I was just like, "Oh, okay."
My
But
bad.
no hate to them. No hate to. I think her name is Samantha, and I don't know them personally or anything like that. I think like I said, we just live in a city that all they do is they stir the pot and they make people hate. Dude, I'll tell you this one thing before, and I know because I can talk forever, but dude, it got to a point where I had met this, and I won't say his name because I try to leave a lot of shit behind and not worry about it. But let me tell you how screwed up and toxic this city is. So one day I was just like literally minding my fucking business online, right? And then I met some guy, and this guy was like, "Hey, we should start a group called TikTok Royalty." And I was like, this is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Mind you, this guy's a grown ass man, right? Yeah, we're TikTok Royalty, whatever. And then there was
like
a few
vocal space royalty.
Yeah, I was like, well, okay. And I kind of figured what was going on, but essentially what it ended up being was this guy was creating fake drama between me and somebody else. So I ended up finding out that this guy had a separate account and he was messaging me from that account, pretending to be other people and making it seem like Bean and Cheeseman and other people were talking shit about me. I don't know how much of it's still true to this day or not, whatever. And it became this whole fucking thing. Like, oh, Chocolate Academy's talking shit about these people because like people are messaging me that people are talking shit about me. So I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm falling for this shit. So anyways, we go through this whole fucking
psyops.
Dude, I know. And then we go through this whole thing, and then there was this other person, who again I won't say their name, but they came around and they started trying to like instigate, and they made up a whole bunch of stuff. But they all fake drama in between each other. There's no. I met another creator again, and I won't say this person's name only because I have a friend that's kind of friends with them, and I feel bad for her when shit happens. He even told me, he goes, "I want to be on your podcast. I'll tell you who it is afterwards." He goes, "I want to be on your podcast." And I was like, "Okay." He goes, "But I need to explain something to you." He goes, "When you're asking me questions, I need you to be a dick to me. I need you to say this and that to me. I need you to feel like you're against me." And I'm like, why would I do that? I kind of feel bad for you. I'm trying to figure out essentially what's going on in your brain so that people can see a different side of you, because I know what it's like to be called out for complete lies. I want to say, no. It's going to go viral, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah,
I'm
performative bullshit.
Yeah, I'm like, there's being performative to entertain somebody,
yes,
but then
that's
I get what you're saying. But for the stupid people, there's that, and then there's that, and I was like, and then I found out through him and a couple other people that those group of people do that on purpose. They will literally spread rumors on purpose just to start drama, and I'm like,
I'm just thinking about, there's this guy that's, and I don't know him. I don't know any of them, but he dresses up like a girl and twerks all the time. And I'm always seeing there's like this drama between everybody. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
But yeah, it is kind of crazy.
I think we're talking about the same person.
Okay, yeah, and I'm like, what? Why do people like this? It's just all this stuff. But you know what really makes me think about that? There's a comedian just came out the other day and talking about they went to Tucker Carlson's Christmas party.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yes, and he was saying
And they're all friends.
Yeah, they're all friends.
Yeah.
TPUSA, kind of so-ins, all them, and I was like, oh, it's WWE. It's
Yeah.
WWE. It's fucking. It's all it is, bro. Performative bullshit, and it's like, oh my god, dude. And that's the shit that makes me mad, because I always told myself, and I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I always be real to who I am.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna fake it, and I don't like confrontation, like
Yeah.
in podcasts. I never want to be the, hey, oh, why do you say that? Oh, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, well, that just proves to you who. This is why I say, or I was trying to get with you earlier about, was there are people like, it's unfortunate that there's like maybe 2 or 3 people that I know from San Antonio, and there's one of them. His name is Papika. I don't know if you see. He's always like, the other day I didn't. He does like home videos of fixing stuff or whatever. He has almost 1 million followers on Instagram. That's a really good creator. He has no drama, nothing. He's just like, he makes his content and that's it, right?
That's what I want to do, dude.
Yeah.
I just want to interview people, have a good time, and I want no smoke or drama or nothing.
There's a very small bubble that exists in San Antonio, unfortunately, especially in the podcast space, and it's kind of why I stopped doing podcasting for a little bit, because even in that podcast space, which it boggles my mind that people will sit there and be like, yeah, we're changing the game and we're the only ones doing this and we're blah 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 blah. And it's like, shut the fuck up. No, you're not. You're not doing any. You are just sitting here talking. And this is where I tell people like yourself and other creators, like at the end of the day, nobody gives a fuck what you're doing, right? Like you're doing the same thing everybody else is doing, right? There are people that are much bigger than you, better than you at what you do. But like you said, you come through with real conviction, like you're being real about your conversations and stuff, and you're being you doing your podcast. But a lot of these people, a lot of it is just performative bullshit. Like it's
that's unfortunate.
Look who I have on my podcast. Do you know how much shit I got for having Gabriel Augustus on my podcast? I got so much shit.
I was applauding you. I just found you like a couple weeks ago, but I honestly, because especially once I never really did reels and shorts, and then when I started my podcast, I started doing those. Yeah, and then I was like, oh, dude, this dude's fucking funny. Like I love funny. I'm a fucking talk shit, and I love it. And I'm like, okay, and I can hang with like people. Let's do funny, motherfucker. Let's do it.
I appreciate you thinking I'm funny.
You're fucking. Even right now, I'm having a good time, and it's like, yeah. But I like shout out to On the Wax podcast. He came on and I like, I tell him all the time too, like, hey man, like thanks for coming on. It was awesome. He has like a good little following too. Mm-hmm. He's been doing it for a while too. And I was like, it's good. Like, and we never, oh, hey, what's up, bro? Oh, you're with him. And I'm like, hey bro, you're fucking doing this good. Like, he had a picture of Paul Wall the other day, and I was like, that's fucking awesome, because that's his dream to interview. And that's the one thing, like instead of lifting each other up, people want to bring each other down. And it's like, that just shows the ugliness in your heart. Yeah. And it's like, if you're ugly like that, I just don't want to be around you.
All I could ever do, man, is if I work with somebody like the guy I did the podcast with the other day. I know, like I told him yesterday, now just to give you context, like it's like a rock community thing, and there's some people that don't like me in that scene. Like for me, at the end of the day, it's like there's a lot of people that don't like me. And I'm not trying to be like, woe is me, nobody likes me. But for him, I was like, you know what? I want your podcast to be successful. So I'm going to be a little performative for you. So I was just talking shit, like mad shit or whatever, just being dramatic. And then we were done with the podcast, and I said, yeah, man, all that, I don't mean it, but it's whatever. I hope your podcast like goes really well. And then I really liked how he had his questions set up, everything, like he was prepared. And I found 3 people that are going to do his podcast. And I said, from now on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing for you too. I'm going to find people that I know that have a bit of notoriety that are really good friends of mine, and I'm going to send them your way, because
I appreciate it, brother.
What I want to do. So I started, and I know we keep saying we've been doing the Mexican goodbye. No,
the long goodbye. I know.
We're at the door. Hey, pero sabes qué? The other day,
get one more drink.
Yeah, one more sip.
That's real Mexican. One more sip.
One more sip. Hey, the kids don't got school tomorrow. I don't gotta go to work.
That's good. But
no,
yeah.
But yeah, for me, when I started my own studio called Cafe, which is Chancla Academy Film and Entertainment, my manager's like, "Why aren't you charging people for you to be on their podcast?" I was like, "For what? Like, it cost me nothing to drive to them. Like, and I go, both of these guys weren't even far to begin with. I go, if it's a bigger podcast, then I'm gonna be like, hey, pay me for my time. Those people have money, they're making revenue, they have badass shit, whatever. But I go, I really want to get back into my community, and I want to find ways to be able to help them out, because I think it would be good for our community, because people like yourself and people like that other guy are looking for opportunities. Like, they want to have certain, like for him, me being on his podcast was like the highlight of his fucking day, bro. He put on a story like, you won't believe what guests I had and all this stuff. I'm like, bro, not even like, calm down. You know what I mean?
You should put out your balls.
I know. You want to suck my dick? Well, no teeth. Tuck it under your.
A little gummy never hurt nobody.
Yeah. Trim the beard. I don't want to get any hairs on me. But. And I see that, and I enjoy that, and I don't get it like, oh yeah, they think I'm that. It's like, okay, I feel like I'm making an impact on that person by being there. And so, like, what does it do for what value do I bring to your podcast, right? So that's why I try to be as entertaining as possible. And that's why, like I was telling you in the message again, I didn't mean to like come off all weirdo.
Oh no, you're good, man.
But I always like to, I want you and I want the other podcasters to feel like they can ask me anything. Because at this point in time, I've been through enough that if you were to ask me a question that would probably offend most people, I'd be like, I'll answer that. Like, oh, I'll tell you. We're going to have a 30-minute conversation about it.
Yeah, I know. I talk, as you can see, I talk a lot.
No, I mean.
Last thing I do want to say, because I will let you go.
Yeah.
Last thing is, what's something about yourself that people wouldn't guess? Like, oh man, like what's something about yourself that people would be like, what?
I'm gay. No.
Oh, we saw that. Yeah. I mean, come on. Something people wouldn't guess.
I really I love musicals.
Oh yeah, you are gay.
Yeah, I love
why are you gay?
I gay because I like music.
I love that fucking.
I know. I love that meme.
So good.
I love that meme. Yeah.
Oh, okay, musicals. Okay, so you're like Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah, I love music. I grew up in music. My grandfather played the guitar a lot, and a lot of the stuff was very like when you grow up listening to bands like Queen. And then you discover somebody. Yeah,
I play guitar too.
I can do a few riffs, but I play Guitar Hero.
I know. Oh, I suck at that, dude.
I love that game. That's the only time I felt badass. But my dad showed me Queen, and then my grandfather introduced me to Juan Gabriel. And I didn't think that you could get as performative with music as you could. Like I've never seen, because I'm so used to like the Vicente Fernandez and that, like I'm the very macho.
I know, I love that.
And then you bring on Juan Gabriel, and it wasn't so much of his persona that got me; it was the music. I was like, it sounds so beautiful. Like I really love like opera and orchestra music. Like it's just a part of me that I wish I would have learned, musically. But I'm really big into movie scores too, like Jurassic Park and Independence Day. If you ever just go back and listen to the scores to those, they tell that story, and you can imagine that scene again.
Yeah, definitely. Music is one of those things you listen to it and you kind of go back. Like there's some songs I listen to and I feel like 14 again. I'm like shit. I'm like a 14-year-old. Fucking nice, perky balls, everything. Like everything about it. Fucking.
I had a boner like that would never fucking. Hard as a rock.
That's fucking like goddamn Chevrolet. Is it Chevrolet? Like a rock?
Okay.
No, that's not Chevrolet.
No, yeah, it was. I think
hard as I can be.
Dude, I remember those old commercials. Man, music from the 90s.
I was watching.
He was gonna say it before I let you go.
I know. I fucked up. I'm a beater. What do you want from me?
It's okay. It's okay. But it's a 3-hour podcast.
No. We'll end it right here. But no, I was watching the old like 1992. The Cowboys and 49ers. It was 92, 96, whatever. It's on YouTube. And it shows all the commercials. And one of them was OJ. And it's like, it's OJ, Yeah. Hey, when I travel, I get one of these. And I got my knife in the other back, It was fucking funny. Like, oh, man, all the old commercials. And you see those box cars, the box frame. And I'm like, dude, this is great. I know. I'm just like fast forwarding to the commercials. And the football players look huge.
Yeah.
Because they're like blocks.
Yeah.
It looks like
back when you could use steroids.
I know, right? Bring back roids.
Bring them back.
They need a league where it's just all roided up freaks.
Yeah.
And big ass heads and little fucking balls. That's what I want to see.
Maybe those who are transitioning that don't want it anymore use roids.
Do it, please.
You can still keep it a little bit there and then be this big motherfucker. It's
all what is it? No, what's the one on South Park?
Oh, I know. I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yes, what did she say? Oh my God, why am I going blank? Strong woman. Yeah. I'm strong woman.
Anytime people talk about trans, all I think about is Scary Movie and was it Miss Man? He's like, we all have our secrets. And the balls just pop
I like it. You a transphobe? That shit is so funny, dude. He's fucking beating the shit out of bitches, bro. He's just fucking these hoes up.
Oh, God.
No, but all right. Anyways, man, Joe, I really appreciate you coming, man. I hope we can collaborate or do something in the future.
We definitely will.
That's awesome that you're doing a lot of big things and showing love to a lot of small podcasters and small creators and all that, and I really appreciate it though.
Yeah, I appreciate it too.
Brother. But anyways, have a good one. Yeah, have a good one. Thank you, Joe. You have any last words for these people?
Go fuck yourself.
There you go. All right, peace.